Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 14th through the 20th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Pisces. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Magician. You're manifesting something. I feel like you're getting closer and closer to whatever it is you're manifesting. But let's see. In the recent past, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, a lot of standing in your own way. Just kind of being stuck where you're at and just wanting to progress, wanting to go in a particular direction, but kind of standing still because there's so many things running through your head. And that's a lot of energy of just someone standing in their own way. In the current situation, the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hangman, you're starting to move. Slowly but surely, I think you have started to move a minute ago in a particular direction of, I feel like it's more coming through as self-empowerment type of a deal. Whatever it is you're pursuing here, the journey is actually helping you grow a lot. And the destination, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you know what it is yet. You may have a bigger picture, but I don't know if you know exactly what it's going to be. But it's beautiful. The energy is moving. The energy is growing. We're waiting for Felix to jump. There he goes. In his spot. Okay. In the immediate future, the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Something in regards to your stability here, there's something around it. So if your stability is here, there's something moving around that. There's a sense of unknown. There's a sense of not knowing something, which is quite ironic because it's kind of swirling around the concept of stability. Stability, it's stable, right? So whatever this is unstable. Uncertainty. And it's a lot. It's a lot. You're coming through at the other end of it, but it's quite stressing. Let me see. Let's clarify. Let's do the Magician. For the Magician, you get the Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, again, you're manifesting something, and whatever it is you're manifesting, that's your destination, and you've already started heading in that direction. You just have a lot of challenges on the way. And in the past, there was definitely a lot of you standing in your own way, and other than that, I can't see them yet. I feel like that's coming up here, I don't think that's you standing in your own way. I think that's something else. But just, you know, patches of challenges here and there. But for the most part, you're still heading in the direction of your manifestation. For the Three of Wands in the recent past, you get the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. Okay, so maybe, because I see you just getting this epiphany, this aha moment about, oh, I know what I gotta do. I know what direction I need to take. I know exactly what I need to do. And then you stop. You're stopped in your tracks before you even start. That's the thing. And it's your own overthinking that does that initially, at least. Let's do the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups. So it's kind of like, you know, okay, I know exactly what I need to do. I feel it. I'm going after it. I'm doing this, right? And then your mind comes in and says, okay, but what if you try that and that's not going to work? Well, then don't even bother trying it. Okay, but that, okay, I can do that. That might not work either, because, you know, that could happen and that could happen and that could happen. Do you see me moving anywhere while I do that? I'm busy. I'm busy up here trying to, you know, and the mind is always going to find a way to keep you right there where you're at, in your comfort zone. It thinks it's protecting you, because why would you go out of your comfort zone? You might get hurt. Who the hell knows? The mind is like, we're not going to let you do that. You're better off here. You're safe. You're cozy. You're good. So you probably spent a lot of time doing that, which stopped you in your tracks again before even stepping on those tracks. Which at some point you might have even gotten to the point of, you know what, that wasn't a good idea to begin with. I'm just not going to do all of that altogether. So it's fine. I'm just giving up before I even start. Yeah, that's better. But it was eating at you, because that epiphany comes through as, you know, a life path type of a thing. That thing that we all look for, like, what is my purpose? What is it? I don't know. You found yours there. And I don't even know, again, if you knew how it looked like and you just felt something. So you needed to start somewhere. Did you? Yeah, in your mind. And that blocked you. And then, as much as you wanted to keep on blocking yourself in that, no, it was nagging at you. It's like, no, something's kind of sending me on deeper paths towards myself so that I can figure it out. And then, I don't know. So it's kind of challenging you to go inward rather than stay up here with it. But there's resistance to that. So I don't know how that went. However, in the current situation, for the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Two of Wands. I feel like you're kind of blindly started going someplace, doing something. You didn't even know, well, whatever. I'm going to do something. I can't just stay put here and overthink everything. I'm going to do something that might not even have to do with my own manifestation, with my path, right? But I got to do something. And you started doing that at some point. And you probably learned along the way the value of this nice energy that I see popping in here. Self-love, putting yourself first. You know, it's been a trip, but it's been working out. Let's do the Emperor. I think that's what that energy was trying to force you to do. To go inward. Because you did. Whether it was a conscious decision or not, that's what set you on this path. For the Emperor, in the current situation, you get the Six of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Moon. There's an energy by your side as you grow. You're definitely in a growth type of an energy. Healing, dealing with all sorts of experiences that help you grow. But there's an energy right by your side as you do that. So you could be learning from somewhere or getting your inspiration from somewhere in terms of your own healing, your own stepping into your own power. That's on you. You do that all on your own, but you could be pulling from somewhere or someone. It's a nice energy, very helpful. Very helpful. And it's right there, helping you out through this journey. For the Hangman, in the current situation, you get the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. There's somebody here. There's somebody that showed up potentially quite recently or is showing up right now. And you're kind of looking at this other energy and you're like, this feels nice. This feels catchy. But I don't see you opening up to it 100%. You're still in a place of, I don't know what to do about it yet. You know, I see you're trying to kind of look at it from different angles, trying to establish if you should or not open up to it. But yeah, it definitely has a question mark on it still. Whatever this energy of partnership is. It does feel good though. For the Three of Swords, in the Immediate future, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh man, you're slowing down this process so much that it ends up hurting you. You need to let go of certain things, especially when it comes to your material world. Values, beliefs, whatever you have tied up to that. You need to let go of certain things. Because I see you hanging on stubbornly to certain things that don't belong here anymore, you know? And then I see you, by hanging on to those things, showing up in an energy of, I want something new. For that to happen, you need to release the old. You need to let go of those things. It's things that are not working out for you, and you're still hanging on to them, and they're hurting you at this point because you're hanging on to them and not allowing for the new to come in, even though you're asking for the new. You know? Let's do the Two of Pentacles. What is this need? I'm trying to look back to your readings. I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this strong need to lean on somebody else here. For the Two of Pentacles, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a cry for help or something, or it could be just a very strong need that shows up out of the blue, because again, I haven't seen you in this energy before, but I want somebody by my side. I feel like I can't do this alone. Okay. What is that? What are you lacking for you that you need something outside of you? Because it blocks you. That blocks you too, in the sense of if you're not gonna accept that it's just you and you doing this, and that you have the capability to do this because you got everything it takes, and you're gonna focus on finding someone to join you in this, you're missing the point. You know, your focus is gonna be someplace completely different rather than here with what you got to do. So kind of falling into a sense of needing someone there. You should be able to count on yourself here, to the point of, I have me, and that's all I need for now. And whoever is going to join me, that's going to be a perfect kind of a match to me and my needs and my desires. So be it. Yeah, I'm open to it. But if you start looking, you're missing the point here. This is your stability. This is your life. And you're hanging on, you're trying to anchor to energies outside of that, you know, and that's where your focus goes. And I can understand why, because this is a very difficult task here. Letting go of old aspects of yourself here is not going to be easy. So of course you're going to look out for, hey, anybody out there, help me, you know, type of a deal. Where all of a sudden, oh, I feel the need to have somebody here. Okay, how is that going to help this process though? Well, it's going to be easier to let go of shit once I have someone to lean on while I do that. No, it's not. You're the one that has to let go of that at the end of the day. No, oh, the leaning part, get a pillow, get some, I don't know. You're okay. This is your process. I get the distraction here, you know, all of a sudden I need someone here. For what? I don't know, after I let go of hard shit to watch a movie with, to have some popcorn. I don't fucking know. I think that'll be easier. Great. It's not. You can watch a movie, you can eat your popcorn. It's fine. Sometimes it's more fun being there by yourself. You can go at it really, like, you know, if it's somebody, it's like maybe you're like, let me get one. No, I go through that fucking back, you know. I don't know. But no, this is just you trying to distract yourself from this process, because it is a heavy process. It's going to be very uncomfortable. It's like the universe is asking you to release a lot of the shit that you're still hanging on to, and you're like, what shit? I'm not hanging on to anything. Okay. If you don't, we'll get there. For the Ten of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the World card, the Four of Swords, the Tower. Everything you knew as far as stability goes, it's going to be deconstructed completely. If you don't let go, the universe is going to take it all away somehow. You don't want to get to this point. You don't want to leave it in the hands of the universe, because it's going to feel 10 times suckier than when you do it yourself. So something needs to be released here. Something needs to be deconstructed, and it's part of your stability. It's part of your beliefs about stability. It's part of, which that could show up something like, you've always worked as, what'd you work as? What were you? You were a, why do I want to keep on saying a tree hugger? You were a tree hugger. No, a tree trimmer. And you enjoy that job. You found through it that, hey, I'm actually helping the trees. When they kind of head towards, it's time for me to leave this earth, I'm helping them transition by cutting them. I don't know. You found something that you love doing, and it's like, you love doing it. Why would you let it go? It doesn't align with the fucking aha moment you had about your path. About, oh my god, yeah, it doesn't align with that. There's something else out there. There's something different, probably bigger, probably better. Yeah, you did your job with that. You did it for who knows how many years. You helped the trees. Great. You're done. Your job there is done. There's something else here that needs to come in. And you're feeling it because you're asking for it. But this is going to be a tough process. And I feel like you're already kind of in it. But the heaviness of it is going to come from your resistance to it, in the sense of, but I need someone by my side, to hold my branch while I trim it. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. I think you've been going through quite the healing process here for you, where parts of it, I think you're even calling it the dark night of the soul or something, and I think this is probably the closest part that you'll get to that. But it's been a healing journey, and I think you're recognizing it as that. And with each step you take through this journey, no matter how it gets, I think you have appreciation for it. I think you're really kind of looking at it and seeing that, yeah, it helps me grow, it helps me stay open, So yeah, that's the point. You'll get there. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.